Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Novoa. I am a manager consultant, and I've been hired by Mia Foster, the CEO for Levendary Cafe, to give her some recommendations of what could be done in China as they're trying to expand the business over there. First, I would like to point out the main issues that we're having, and then I will come up with goals and an action plan that we can take so that we can make the expansion and growth happen. Number one, there are differences in the accounting reporting techniques used in China than the United States. I think that we should follow the same uniform of US reports by translating the reports to and from China to GAAP principles. This will reduce costs, and of course, it shouldn't represent a waste of time for employees. Number two, Louis Chen. He is the sole authority in China for expansion, and this has been seen an issue as he was chosen to lead all Chinese operations and was given the freedom to expand and open restaurants in his own terms. We need to meet with Chen to go over business model and procedures. And number three, we're not reaching the break-even point, and this has been the bigger issue. The board, I believe that we should have reports made every 3 months to check on the investment and growth of Levendary Cafe. Next, I would like to mention some top goals that Levendary Cafe in China should put in place. Number one, we need to understand and learn more of the Chinese culture and its differences with the US. With this being said, we can work on the food menu and restaurant design. Number two, very important, the financial statements need to be written in GAAP format to eliminate all additional costs. Number three, we need to develop a better marketing strategy. And number four, we need to control Louis Chen. Moreover, I have formed a strategy for expansion and growth in China that I will talk to you about next. Number one, I believe that we should focus our attention on Louis Chen and set constraints. Mrs. Foster should convey the needs of headquarters with regards to Chinese operations, as well as know what Chen is planning on doing and bring them both together for a mutual consensus between headquarters and Louis Chen. Number two, we need to acknowledge Chinese culture. Again, the food menu could be mixed with a flavor that the Chinese can adapt to, or we can also offer a small Chinese food menu. Number three, we need to understand the importance of having a good marketing strategy to market properly. This goes in hand of targeting the correct marketing segment and working with promotion and pricing. Number four, we need to be careful about the acquisition of new restaurants through China. Location is a very important factor for pricing and marketing. In regards to Louis Chen, I believe that it would be better to fix him as he has a lot of experience and as we all know, he's fluent in Mandarin. With this being said, I believe that Mia could agree with him on a design for every restaurant. Then they need to focus on food menu and customer preferences. And finally, maintain correct format for financial reports. By doing this, we'll have a win-win situation for Levendary Cafe, with Levendary Cafe expanding and Louis Chen being set in place. And finally, I'd like to talk to you about an action plan I have that will help us reach our goals. Number one, very important, meet with Louis Chen and work with him through the process. Of course, number two, renovating and innovating Levendary Cafe across China. Number three, building a strong team of professionals for Chen, including Chinese accountants to be trained for GAAP principles of US, instead of spending so much money converting Chinese accounts to US accounting standards. And number 4, we need to analyze market areas for new restaurants, customers in which Chen can keep opening restaurants and manage expansion. Thanks everyone, and I hope you take all these recommendations into account.